Yeah, okay, well.
You want to cause a problem, right?
Okay, let me see here. Okay.
Can you see this part here?
Hang on, I gotta make sure. Manual, okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to Davira'S Dark Side. Thank you for joining me. Does anybody remember this vine? Okay, well, stay tuned and you'll see what happened to it. So all I have to do Okay, so this apparatus that I'm holding right now, that is a tree pruner, tree limb pruner. It's very long. It extends to the highest branch. In this case, not high enough. It's heavy. That's pretty heavy, and it's awkward. It's very awkward if you aren't used to it. Safety, yes, wear gloves, wear safety glasses. A hard hat, if you have one, because you never know what is going to come down on your head in this matter. So, I was pretty safe, but I don't advise doing it without safety glasses. A hard hat and safety gloves. Maybe safety boots too, yeah. You never know what's going to fall on your feet, right? So I had to position myself in a way where I could get under. Yeah, see the falling debris? Huh? Yeah. I had to position myself. I thought that the string attached to this, only operates the pruning part of this tree pruner. It doesn't agitate the saw, and I thought that it did. So I'm sitting there pulling the string, and it's not working. And yeah, it was working, it's just not working the way that I thought it would. So, lesson learned. So with this tree pruner, I had to balance it on my hip, hold on to the string, and look up. And if anybody knows anything about working and looking up with trees or what have you, like just looking up in general, and always like working with stuff above your head, it's not easy on your neck, it's not easy on your back, and your neck will get tired if you're straining it and you're looking up like 10 to 15 minutes per session. So take a break. But with this, I had to assess it and take a look at where it was holding on to the limb of the dead limb, I might add, because this did strangle this part of the tree. So that part of the tree, in a big windstorm, I don't know if it would come down or not, the limb. But with the vine, I had to try and manipulate it in to find which vine was hanging onto that particular limb, and either saw it or pull it down or prune it. And as you can see here, that is the difficult part of it. Because if it's not coming down just by pulling, it's attached itself many, many times, as you can see. And I'm having a problem with balance. I'm having a problem with holding on to the vine. I did finally get it down here though. It's still, it's given me a fight. It's holding on to other parts of the tree, and so I just went in there and I started clipping. And it didn't come down in one session. It took about an hour. This took about an hour to get down. So you're not seeing everything, but you are seeing the majority of the clipping and the final fall of the vine. Okay, I just got some. So I did take that tree limb, the one that I'm holding on there, and I'm using that as a decoration for Halloween. Whatever you can find in your backyard, whatever looks spooky for Halloween, yeah, that'll work. But it was also twisted. You see how vengeful these vines can be to trees. They just twist themselves around and kill these trees. And it's sad because they can crawl, they crawl. I almost got my eye poked out there, or my face, or... So just be safe with this. I just recommend it. I advise that you be safe with it. This is part of my art. Okay, so I have the majority of it down. Now I gotta be really, really careful with how I'm pulling this because it's fragile, it's very dry. I might have to soak it. But it is, I was having a hard time with it. It was fun though. I had a lot of fun doing this. A little scary because you never know what's going to come down on your head. Trying to extract the rest, the remainder. I finally was able to prune that one vine that held it all up there. Yay. And to try and clean it up, it's a lot easier when there's not so much up there, so that's what I am trying to do right now. And throughout the whole video, you will see that I will try and clean it up and gather as much vine as I can. I'm going to use that vine for vine pumpkins. You'll see that in my next video. I would rather work with live vine. These are dead vine. Long time dead. Long time. Old vine. But if you soak it, if you're able to get one of those Walmart tubs, you know, the big ones, fill it with water and just soak these vines for a couple of days. They're pliable and you can bend them without them breaking. So try and do that. Soak them before you actually manipulate them into a pumpkin shape, a circle shaped pumpkin. Everybody who needs to prune around their property, I advise, I say get this. This is a cool gadget, a very cool gadget. It cleans up the trees, it helps the trees thrive. And that's what we want, right? We want to keep our trees healthy. So there's the vine, and I will continue to keep pulling. As you can see here, I still have some to clean up, and that's what I'm doing. It's fun, it's tricky. Please be safe while doing it. Actually, I should have been wearing a hard hat. I am wearing my gloves. Just in case like a tree limb all of a sudden like comes down on your head. Because your noggin is precious, you know. We have precious noggins. We are very, very... Our noggins need to be protected. Okay, so with this, I will just keep continuing to clean up the vines off of the tree and off of that, the neighbor's shed building, which is, it was a lot of fun because it was just so attached and there were so many vines, and that's years and years of vines that are being cleaned off. So that's a lot of stalk or vines so that you can make whatever you want out of these vines. It wasn't easy. It was a stubborn little bugger. And as you can see down on the left-hand side, or no, sorry, the right-hand side, all the vine that I have there, now I have to go and soak that in water. So I'm more or less cleaning up the debris. And that fence looks so much better now. So the fence looks better, and it's cleaner. The tree's probably going to be happier, with the exception of that branch that is probably dead. And who knows, maybe one day a really, really harsh windstorm might bring it down, and that's not safe either. So I'm going to call in the authorities, the town, to either cut that or I don't know. I don't know what you do. I think you call in the authorities. Still don't do it. Okay, just be safe. I was not safe. I don't advise doing this, not without a hard hat. I didn't think that it was going to be that hard of an extraction. I really didn't. But as you can see how intertwined this vine is on this poor tree. I got the majority of it off, which I am happy about. And I have a lot of stock now, vine, to work with for my pumpkins. Okay, so that's what you're going to see in the next video. Once again, please be safe if you're doing this kind of work. And I'm not saying that you don't know. I'm just, you know, disclaimer, okay? So you don't come back and say, I got hurt because of this. Please don't. Please don't get hurt. Please just... The other part is around the shed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that looks so much cleaner now. So much cleaner. I'm trying to be as careful and as thoughtful for the plants below as I can. Okay, so enjoy. Please be safe when you're doing this. And thank you for joining me. If you could hit the like button, that I would appreciate that. It really helps the channel, so thank you so much. And I've got to get these pumpkin vines ready to go for Halloween, because who knows how long it's going to take for me to soak these things, right? For them to be flexible enough to work with. Okay, as you can see here, this is the vine that, okay, this is how I shape my vine pumpkins. This is what I'm doing right here. I'm quickly shaping the vine pumpkin to get it under control. It's all over the place. It's chaos. Yeah. So if I can get this in one piece and not have it broken and intertwine the vines with each other, this will work out to be part of one pumpkin, just part of one pumpkin. So that's what I'm doing here. There you go. You can see that, right? So it is forming. That's 1% of the full pumpkin. You have to get many of these. I would say 20 of these. It depends on how big you want your pumpkin. Okay, enjoy, and thanks again for joining me on Davira'S Dark Side. Bye.